What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? I'm Feather. Welcome or welcome back to Feathered Libra Tarot, where it's Libra here all the time. It doesn't matter where it's at in your chart for a cross watcher. If you want it, claim it. If you don't, that's cool too. It's podcast episode 472. If you're here during the live, hey, come on in here and say hello to me. Thumbs up. Click that live chat button down below. I would like to say that we're growing and I love it. Let's keep it growing. Like and share and subscribe. And thank you, Replay Rockstars, for your comments. We're pouring the tea today. Whatever comes out, comes out. I'm dropping into the reading screen right now. We're going to go ahead and get going. I did a little bit of a little something about mushrooms. I did a little meditation, kind of breathing a little bit before I went live. It's something about mushrooms. So I don't know. Something about mushrooms. None of my business. I'm just going to leave it at that. Whatever, whatevs. Y'all let me know if mushrooms resonate for you. And maybe you're washing them, cutting them, eating them, putting them on your pizza at this very moment. I don't know. Maybe you just got a mushroom tattoo. I don't know. I'm just not even going to go any further into that. Let's see what comes out here for you. We're going to play with some oracle cards today. If I could go back in time, I would handle us differently. So this is Libra saying, this is Libra about someone wanting to go back and handle things differently with somebody. Why is this? They have hurt me. Okay. So some of you feel like you've been hurt by somebody, but I feel more. It's like, even though you were hurt by somebody, in a connection, I feel like you would still like to go back and do things differently, whether or not that's end things sooner, cut ties with, not deal with them at all, or try and work through problems. We'll see what's underlying this. That's a very bold statement. You are too nice. I don't deserve your kindness. So some of you are feeling like, even though this person hurt you, you feel like maybe it's a general reading, maybe it's flopsies, but I'm reading for Libra. So this could simply be that you feel like you done somebody wrong, or you handled somebody in a bad way. Yeah, you may have handled somebody wrong, or I don't know, judged them incorrectly. I don't know. I can't stop thinking about you. Yeah, you continually think about this person. Can't stop thinking about this person. I can't stop thinking about you. Yeah, can't stop thinking about this person. I feel like there is some Libras here that feel like they misjudged somebody or did somebody wrong. Maybe, okay, whatever. I'm blocked. Because this person has blocked you. You feel like this person has blocked you and that you misjudged this person. Yeah. So it's like Libra, I'm dealing with some Libras today. I'm talking to some Libras today that wish they could go back and repair things with somebody. Oh my gosh. My light, y'all. Give me just a second. I've got a light that's strobing and I can't stand it. It happened before. It's happening now. I gotta turn it off. I can't deal with strobing lights, and I know that there are a lot of you that can't deal with strobing lights either. So I do apologize, but I gotta change that bulb out. The bulb is not supposed to dance like that, so I gotta change that out today. So I'm dealing with some Libras that have some regrets in regards to something. Yeah. You may be feeling some regrets in regards to how you treated somebody. Yep. Y'all know those little dudes, the fuzzy dudes, the colorful fuzzy dudes off of Sesame Street? Yep. That's what I feel like today, Sesame Street. I don't know why. So there was an ending here, okay? The relationship is over. This person is not giving you a second chance. What's dead is dead. And you're wanting to talk to this person. And you're wanting to rebirth this, apparently. You're wanting to, it's like you're interested in talking to this person. You're waiting for this person to talk to you. You're waiting, it's because you're blocked from this person. That's what I'm feeling here. So if it's not your reading today, maybe tomorrow. Maybe check out my other readings. Maybe check out my other channels. Description box. Click the title under the video. So you're waiting. Even though this thing is over, you're waiting for communication from this person. So you feel away because this person has blocked you. This, like, they're not talking to you. They're not expressing themselves. They're not wanting to further or deepen a connection. They're not wanting a second chance. Yeah. So some of you feel like, first of all, I gotta say that you have strong boundaries. You may have had too strong of a boundary because this person, you're saying this person is too nice. They're too kind. You don't deserve their kindness or their niceness. So some of you may have been really feeling like somebody was lying to you or manipulating you or using you or charming you. Okay? Some of you put up your boundaries or became really like overly protective of your energy. Maybe you were hiding your true feelings, pretending like you didn't care. Maybe you were feeling like you were being gaslit or something by somebody, and now, tables turned, now that it's over, you may be realizing that this person was actually good to you. They were kind to you. And that maybe your boundaries were way too high, and maybe that you were being a little too tough on this person or too difficult with this person. I'm talking to specific Libras today. My gosh, I can't even get it out. Blah, blah, blah. 30-30. 30-30. Angel number 30-30. Very important. Can't stop thinking about you. Okay, so some of you were engaged to this person or talking about just casual conversation about getting married, being married. Some of you may have been married to this person, okay? But here it is. Some of you may have been casually communicating with this person about, playful banter, casually communicating about marriage or going the distance, living together, blah, blah, blah. You may have had some... What is that? Some of you, I do not know where this just came from, but some of you, something about the underground. Some of you may have been talking about going underground or going, I get underground. So maybe you were talking about living in a cave or something. I get something about underground. So it could have been like, creating those earth homes or living underground or something. Living in a bunker under, I don't know. It's going to be specific for somebody because this is a specific message today. But if it resonates, cool, thumbs up, and I'll see you in the comment section. And everybody else, hey, everybody in the shadows, come say hi to me in chat. That'd be awesome. Let me know if it's resonating. So you really enjoyed talking to this person because being with this person, talking to this person was really exciting for you. It was really enjoyable to just it was comfortable talking to this person. There was a friendship there. You may have been talking to each other about the possibilities of a higher commitment, of spending eternity together, just living the rest of your lives together. And then it's like all of a sudden, it's gone. It's over. And I don't know why. I don't know what happened. But each one of you, it's going to be different. Maybe you cut this person off. Maybe you thought that they were charming you or gaslighting you or using you or something. Okay, whatever. And you just severed ties with them. Done. Friendship, marriage, friendship, and everything all at once. Gone. Cutting out, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment. So some of you may have put this person on block. Some of them put you on block. Some of you cut cords with this person. Some of them cut cords with you, cut ties and blocked you. Some of you went through a separation. It's going to be, it's your call on what happened here because, well, it's your relationship. You know whether or not it resonates or not. So let's get some information moving forward because it looks like you're just kind of questioning why is this over? You are open to communicating with this person because I feel like there's some resentments underneath, not resentments, some remorse because maybe you were too harsh with this person. Maybe you handled them too harshly. Maybe you handled the whole situation too harshly, and that's why your first card is out. I wish I could go back and handle things differently. Nothing has gone wrong. Trust the process. This connection is divinely timed. So apparently you had some lessons to learn in this connection, okay? Be optimistic. Keep in mind that you create your reality. You can't attract love with a negative mindset. So a lot of you are still just sitting here waiting for this person to return, wondering why they won't talk to you or why they won't give you a second chance, okay? Your love life is soon ascending to a higher level of commitment. We'll find out why. Open yourself to love. Okay, so there's a lot of you that have some remorse or some regrets in regards to how you handled a certain situation or a certain person. Okay, I don't know how long ago that was, but it looks like it's over. Grim Reaper come and snatched it up, took it. Looks like this person done blocked you or they're not allowing you into or having access to a second chance to them. Okay. That hurts. It sucks, but I see you more or less kind of questioning why and really having some underlying remorse or regrets because maybe you didn't handle it properly. Maybe you didn't handle this person as gently as you should. Kind of sometimes after it's all said and done and we're sitting with ourselves, we realize, damn, we didn't have to be so cruel. We didn't have to be so rude. Maybe we were going through something. Maybe we had some shit that we were afraid of or whatever. And that came out in the connection and caused a separation or caused you to, I don't know, send mixed signals, be weird, do weird shit, hurt people. And sometimes we don't realize until after the fact that, maybe we didn't do the right thing, or maybe we feel bad for something we said or did. Man, I'm shedding over here. Yeah. So the universe is saying, open yourself to love. It's safe for you to let your heart be seen. Don't be scared. So we're going to pull some tarot on this and see what the universe has for you. I hope you're all doing well. Hey everybody, thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, come say hi to me in chat. Give me just a second. I don't know which deck. Okay. For Libra. You are enough. The person you were meant to be with will love you the way you are. You don't need to change. Okay, so that might be a message specific to some of you. Maybe you feel like you didn't do enough in this connection. Maybe you didn't feel like you treated them fairly, or maybe you didn't feel like you could do enough, be enough, or after the fact you have regrets because maybe you were too harsh or delivered a message or you didn't treat them fairly. I don't know. But for this to be deathed out, Grim Reaper come and snatched it, for you to be cut down or cut out and blocked, what did you do? What did you do? Because some of you, it wasn't a matter of what you did so much as what they did. Because some of you were dealing with a snake. Thank you, Fred. Some of you could have been dealing with somebody with narcissistic tendencies. Let's just put it that way. Uh, because some of you could have been dealing with somebody who was kind to you and generous to you to get something they wanted. And then when you saw something in them, there was something that happened here. And some of you were dealing with somebody who was wearing a mask. And you may be like reliving the memories and looking back and thinking, maybe I didn't do the right thing. Maybe I wasn't enough. Maybe I didn't take care of them and do enough. Some of you are people pleasers, and some of you were definitely dealing with some sort of snake, some sort of, I'm going to say maybe con artist or somebody with narcissistic tendencies that maybe before they left, they blamed you for everything. Or they like to show the world that they're a wonderful, amazing person, but you know who they are deep down. You do. So for somebody needed that message. Somebody needed that message. All right. Because the universe says nothing has gone wrong. Trust the process. This was something that was meant to happen. Tell me why. Okay. You are in the process of trying to understand. It's like you, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, you are in the process of learning the lessons right now about this connection. Maybe you didn't know that there was lessons that you needed to learn in this. Okay. If you're wondering whether or not you should leave this person for somebody new, I think you already know the truth. You just don't want to admit it to yourself. Maybe some of you like to beat yourselves up because something didn't work out. Yeah. Be optimistic. Yeah. Some of you just need to finish learning the lessons and prepare yourself for moving on, moving away, moving out, or leaving this behind. There are still some lessons that you're in the process of learning from this connection. There are some lessons you are still in the process of learning. Be optimistic though, because you're heading towards new. Yeah. So right now it's kind of like I'm focused on self, I'm focused on healing. Okay, so your intuition, yeah, you're trying to work out this in your mind. Make this a logical. You can't. Sometimes just don't. Okay? Just don't. Just stop. If somebody doesn't want to talk to you, if they've blocked you, if they don't want a second chance, fuck them and feed them fish heads and move on. Okay? Learn the lessons and move on. Sometimes it's just that simple. But I feel like you're trying to understand why this person did what they did. And you're rolling it around in your head and mulling around in your head and trying to figure out what you did wrong, why you weren't enough, blah, blah, blah. And you can't, okay? So sometimes you just got to know when enough is enough and when you've tried and that when something is absolutely over, you got to just be like, okay, I see it. It's over. I can't go back. I'm moving forward. So there's a lot of you that may be in this process right now of doing your healing, of reflecting on this connection and trying to figure out, trying to release the pain of it, trying to release the constant overwhelmment from it. You know what I'm saying? I've got Pisces energy here, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This is more or less what you're telling me here for those of you that are resonating with this. You really don't know which direction to head just yet because you're not listening to your intuition right now because you're in a healing mode. You're in healing mode. Some of you may be going to counseling and therapy, or you may want to, meditation, whatevs. But it's like you're really focusing on reflecting on this and trying to gain that clarity. Sometimes you just got to know that you can't go back. Okay? Sometimes you just can't go back. Sometimes it's okay. Whatever happened, and you have to accept that, right? Some of you, this was a divorce, a separation. Some of you, this person was non-committal. I got Taurus energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. there were some arguments, some disagreements, and some butting of heads because I believe this person was either not wanting to be in a commitment with you, wanting a divorce, divorced you, or this person was non-committal, or they were married to somebody else. Okay. Meanwhile, your heart was fully open to this and ready to engage in this, and they were causing confusion, conflict. There was too much conflict and confusion around the connection, the commitment, the love. Okay. So again, this person may have been nice, but what were they getting from you? Maybe they were nice and kind to you, but what were they getting from you? Let me pull on that. What were they getting? Because I got snake here. What were they getting from my Libras? So Libras, I believe this person was deceptive. This person wasn't communicative. I don't think this person was lying to you. I think this person enjoyed the feeling of the connection, your love or your care. But I feel like this person you were two different people, and I believe you know this. Two different people. I got air and water here. Like, I don't believe this person was lying to you about who they were. I don't believe this person lied to you or cheated on you or anything like that. But this person was very cold and detached. Meanwhile, you had a beautiful heart space. It's possible this person was deceptive, but I think you already knew it. I think you knew who this person was. Either cold, detached, bitchy, extremely protective of their heart space. Meanwhile, you're very soft and loving, and they're cold and detached, and possibly cruel. Okay, so it's possible you were dealing with somebody who was either manipulative or who lied, was deceptive, or who liked to manipulate things. But I believe you knew the truth. You knew who they were, that you were two different people. Totally. So, yeah. Some of you are just kind of sitting in this funk, trying to figure out why this person doesn't want you back. This person's very cold and detached. They don't have nothing to do with you. They don't even want to communicate with you. They don't like answering questions. They don't want to talk to you. They don't want to hear from you. This person may be very pissed off at you right now. But you're sitting over here hurt, trying to heal. This Five of Cups. There was a lot of pain happened here. This person maybe even verbally attack people. They may verbally attack you. That's not going to feel good. That's not going to feel good at all. So there was a lot of wounding here, but there again is also regrets. Why do you have regrets? Because this person was an asshole. Why do you have regrets? I mean, it could be flipped. It could be flopped. I mean, maybe you're dealing with another Libra or something. Hey, Gemma, what's up, baby? Is that a Pisces? Is that a fish? Pisces? Five of Cups. Tell me. I searched the world over and thought I found true love till you met another and I was gone. So this person is, I got two things here. Oh man, this person is cold and attached. So you may have truly divorced this person. But King of Swords reverse and Queen of Swords reverse, that's not a nice person. That's fish heads. You're so funny. I got Gemini energy, Virgo energy, Aquarius, Libra, and I'm getting two different things from this. It's like there are some of you that were definitely dealing with a manipulative individual. Very manipulative, very cold, very detached. They may have been soft and kind in the beginning, and then turned absolutely cold as freaking ice and turned into an absolute asshole in the end. Before they severed ties with you, before the divorce, and definitely now, and before they went cold on you and blocked you. There are some of you that just need to look back and review the history with this person. Just take a minute, maybe 10, and just kind of review how the process happened of getting to know this person. Just kind of timeline that shit and see how the progression happened and what happened in your mind. Write it down, journal it, whatever you got to do. Put a timeline down. Just review it like a movie. Because I believe this person was kind and sweet and caring for you so they could get what they wanted from you. It was a manipulation. It was a tactic. Something they wanted from you. And I don't know what it was. But if you look back, for most of you, and review the whole video or movie of your relationship, of how they treated you and how things progressed towards the end, did you really do anything wrong? Or were you questioning why they were treating you like shit? Why they're not talking to you? Why they're cutting you off? Why they're going cold on you? Why they're rejecting you? Why? What happened? I mean, did you really do something wrong? Or was this person manipulating you the whole time? Because if you review your movie, I guarantee you the majority of you will see the manipulation. You'll see it. And you'll see the change in this person's personality. And that will help you release all this pain. It's almost instant. You'll be like, you son of a bitch. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my God. So meanwhile, I'm over here thinking, I love you. I care about you. I'm not enough for you. I'm not doing enough for you. You're so sweet and so kind. And then shift. And it changes and it's done. And the majority of you, it's because you've been hurt and worried about this person and regretting things you've did. Maybe you have done some shit. Maybe you were manipulating them. Maybe you were a liar. Maybe you were the manipulator. Review that movie. I'm calling y'all out. But most of you, this person switched up on you. Mr. Rocky, what's up? Hey, Nikki. The bait and switch, baby. I see patterns. See ya? You know. I mean, we're not perfect. You know, Mr. Rocky, we're not perfect. We do shit too. We lie. We manipulate, even if it's small manipulations. You know what I'm saying. But we're not perfect either. So call it for what it is. Call it for how it fits. But I guarantee you, for most of you, you feel sad and shitty and missing this person. And you're fucking sitting here trying to heal from all this pain when you've been drained and emotionally exhausted by this shit. And if you just review that fucking movie, review it a couple times. Let's say 3 times a charm. Review that movie. Take an hour or so, or maybe over the next couple days. Just review the movie of your relationship and their behaviors and what happened and just review it. Kind of like sitting at Blockbuster watching a movie rewind. Rewind that shit and watch it in fast forward. And rewind that shit and watch it in fast forward. You know what I mean? And you will see, and it's like an instant relief. You will feel so much relief because you'll see the manipulation. You'll see the tactics. You'll see the pattern. Like Mr. Rocky said. Mr. Rocky said, I'm so not perfect. None of us are. Some of us will see where we fucked up, what we did, and that we were trying to manipulate somebody, and they were like, fuck this, I'm out. You know, you'll just review it, okay? But most of you, it's going to be an instant relief. It's going to be an instant relief. Look, something to celebrate. There it is, right there. It is going to be something to celebrate because you will be able to get yourself back into balance. You'll be able to focus better, and you'll be able to open yourself up to new. Okay? Because what are you doing? You're getting yourself out of this despair and this emotional drain and this funk that you've been living in. And when you realize that you've been manipulated or you've been lied to or you've been conned, oh yeah, your energy will shift. You'll be like, oh hell no. Let me take control of my energy because I am boss. So if you have been sitting here just like, oh my God, I can't believe that I hurt this person and they've blocked me, and nah, fuck that shit. Review that movie of your relationship, because it's going to empower you. It's going to bring your courage and your confidence right back. And that is definitely something to celebrate. And that is going out and having fun and not being concerned about whether this person is your person or not. It's an instant relief. And you will feel so much more balanced, and you'll be ready for a new relationship. Because I don't know how long ago this was. But if you've been sitting here just mourning and grieving and trying to figure out what you did wrong, you didn't. Something happened. Something happened that, oh man, your life is about to change. Let me tell you something. Something happened, and this person shifted. This person changed. Something happened, and this person changed up on you. I got Sagittarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Aries, Aquarius. Now listen, it could have been this person came into some money. Maybe they won the lottery. Maybe they got a big payout or some sort of investment rolled in, or some sort of a job or job offer, and they changed. They wanted a whole new life, or they wanted a whole new beginning. You didn't exist. They wanted to change everything. So this person, it was this person wanting a change. Some of you, it was this person wanted a whole new life. They wanted to move, relocate. They wanted a new job. This person could have come into a job or some sort of money or something. They could have been given a house or bought a house. Something changed for a lot of you. And for others of you, this person changed over 10 years' time. Like all of a sudden, you hit that 10-year mark and they change up on you. Then they want out. They want a whole new beginning. They want to be free. They don't want to be there. Okay? So for whomever you are, whatever you're doing, that's kind of what I'm feeling here, is this person just wanted to be free for most of you. They didn't want to be tied down, held down. They wanted to do what they want to do, live their best life by themselves, or chase money, chase their dreams, chase their goals. And that happens. You know, sometimes we raise our kids and we got everything and we've met all our goals. Then we want a whole new change. We want something completely different. And that's okay. But there was a pattern here, or a progression in this connection. And I feel like you've spent years with this person. There was a progression, and if you review that movie, you'll see who did what. You'll just review it without bias. Just kind of review the movie of your relationship, and like how you met, how it felt, how they treated you, the progression of the relationship, the ups and downs, the ins and outs. Why were there so many difficulties? What was that battle? What was the headbutting? What was the conflict? Did they want a relationship? Were they married to somebody else? Did they want commitment? Did they ever give you commitment? Oh, no? Oh, okay. Well, then you see the truth. You see the truth. You see the light, and you understand that sometimes things just go the way they go. And that holding on to it and holding on to that pain or that regret or remorse isn't for you anymore. Okay? And it sets you free to open up to something new, and with power and confidence. Like, damn, okay. Let's see what you're opening up to. And this is self-love too. Just opening up your heart to love yourself enough to review this. There's the Emperor. Look at you taking control of this. Pisces, Aries, Taurus. You might have it heavily in your chart. Taking control of this and allowing the Grim Reaper to completely shut this out. Look at you. happily living your best life, doing whatever it is you want to do, manifesting happiness long term. It looks like there is something, again, you're putting it into holding on to or holding yourself back from shutting a cycle. And you're about to move into a new cycle, slowly but surely, when you're ready. You might be single for a little while first, but it looks like a new cycle of happiness and joy and healing, and really manifesting long-term happiness, regardless if you're in a relationship or not. But it looks like it's possible. Manifesting it. Shutting down a chapter, learning a lesson. Capricorn, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, strong Scorpio. I've got Capricorn over here too. But it looks like taking control, taking responsibility for self. Some of you are going to be single for a while and work on your finances and your money or your career, which is awesome. Some of you are in the process of ending a really difficult long-term cycle, and you're opening up to, instead of being so staunchy and so frozen and so held back, you're actually going to be softening up and opening up in beautiful ways here and letting the divine guide you in regards to relationship. Okay. Spending time with friends and family, children, that kind of stuff. Looks like your next cycle is going to be a long-term cycle of happiness and health. And I don't know if there's a person there or not. It depends on you. But people are strange when you're a stranger. The Doors, Jim Morrison. What's up, Moonshine Kiss? He got a job. Oh my gosh, Moonshine, what? That's right here. Like, he got a job, he got money, and then he thought that he was... Then he... Something else. Well... Flirt with destiny, baby. Release your ex. Free yourself. Release your ex. Especially for those of you that are wanting to reconcile with a past person and you're waiting on this past person and there's no contact. Free yourself. Release your ex. And flirt with life, because the universe has beautiful things. It's safe for you to love once you free yourself from this. And some of you are moving towards engagement and marriage with someone after... engagement and marriage after a period of separation or singleness. It looks like you are moving forward. New love right there. I knew it. So I'm not sure how long that's going to be. It's going to be different for each one of you, but hey, listen, you got new love coming in here. Free yourself from whatever this is. It's detrimental to your health. It's sadness and grief and mourning and beating yourself up over and over about something. And I guarantee you, if you just review that movie and you'll see what actually happened. Sometimes we are so caught in the fact that, you know, sometimes we said something and we were really sharp about it. You know, maybe we had that argument or that disagreement. We said something that, oh man, later on we regret. But if we roll back that movie, that was one moment in time compared to 20 moments that maybe that other person said some shit that they shouldn't have ever said to us. So we regret what we did one time, but somebody didn't treat us right 20 times. So go back and review that movie. I think you're going to be pretty impressed with what you see and what comes through. Okay? And it'll give you the clarity that you're looking for to help you move on. And some of you, man, this person was nothing but a joke. They were just looking for a handout, looking for money, looking for something. And as soon as they got something better, they went in a different direction. Ain't that some shit? But whatever it is, life lesson. Learn the life lesson associated with this person. It looks like a lot of you are closing out a really old chapter, a really painful chapter, and you're heading into a chapter of bliss and love and harmony and happiness long term. And that is exciting for me to see for you, because damn, this is doom and gloom right here. And even if the relationship is over, let me tell you something. Some people are straight up assholes and straight up manipulators and straight up con men. Yes, straight up and down. Some of you may have dealt with somebody like that just needed a handout. They just needed a leg up. And as soon as they did better than you. Like, you give them the coin, you get them set up, you get their hair cut, their hair done, and then they're off running somewhere else looking for something better. Let them run. You did nothing wrong. You know what I mean? So if you could go back in time and fix this, would you? I want to know in the comment section down below. After you review that relationship movie, would you go back and try to fix and correct this relationship now? Because a lot of you are going to review that relationship movie and you're going to be like, holy shit, why didn't I see that while I was in it? Because you were hopeful for something better. You were hopeful that it was going to work out. You were loving somebody, caring for somebody, and you were hopeful that it was going to be a great thing. But after the fact, you carrying all this guilt and this shame and shit, you go back and look at that movie of the relationship and see where the problems were. Some of you were dealing with an absolute manipulative person. Absolutely manipulative. Others of you may have manipulated yourself into believing that this was going to be something more than it was. Because some of you, this person may have told you they weren't interested in marriage. They didn't want to ever be in a commitment. They didn't ever want to be in a relationship. So the manipulation is on you because you created that fantasy out of fucking thin air. Right? So you'll figure it out or you won't. I don't know. Hopefully you do. And until next time, take care. Replay Rockstars. I'll see you in the comment section real soon. Y'all like, share, subscribe, join the tribe, and I'll see you on my other channels very soon. Namaste.